Ahoy, hoy, I'm Pavo.
And I'm Neil.
And welcome to That's No Moon.
It's a podcast.
It's your weekly show and roundup of all wonderful Star Wars news, all wrapped up in a lovely little ball. I can do that with my fingers, just like on the Shake It Off video with Taylor Swift.
Oh, really?
Hey!
I thought it was more of a Mr. Burns.
And we've now lost all the people that were going to watch because they don't like Taylor Swift.
Well, they might do.
Although you do
know.
look a little bit like Justin Bieber tonight, I have to say. With
Well,
your
my new
with
hair.
your hair all stuck up.
Well, that's not intentional. It's because I've had headphones.
Okay, that's what
It's a bit fluffy.
So yes, we are here, and we've got a little bit of a slightly different format to what we normally do. Neil has the stories.
I do. I'm going to give you the stories that
you're going to
don't
run
know.
through the stories for
I am.
this week.
So I'm going to tell them, and I want you to react to me, the stories.
Okay, you
If
to
you
react to me.
Yeah, react to me.
Okay.
That's my new band.
Okay, react to me.
The 80s band. Right, okay.
Fire away.
So, a quick one, the first story, Pav. The Han Solo movie has officially started filming. That is the story, and that's exciting, I think.
And how did we find out this?
It was actually released on the Star Wars .com website with a picture of Aaron Oldenreich pointing, is it, with the clapperboard?
I think it was Chris Miller.
Was it Chris Miller?
Yeah.
Was it?
Did you see what the name of the working title of the movie is?
Red Cap, is it?
Yeah. Was it Red Cap?
Or something Cap, isn't it? Yeah, it's Red Cap.
It's nice to know you've got all the facts, Neil.
Well, I can have a look at my pictures if you give me a minute. No, the most exciting thing for me was that it started filming when initially I'd read an article saying that it was going to be filming in March.
Well, that was the thing that was funny, wasn't it? Was that when we were getting the show notes up together, you'd put in the show notes...
Red Cup.
Solo on the march, and then the following day they actually and I saw the story that, well, I don't know if it's exactly the same story that you saw, but I did see the story in regards to that they were saying it was going to start in March.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. The one good thing is we now know the movie started.
Yeah. Which,
so,
mind you, if you remember when we were back at the celebrations, they did say that they would be shooting early next year, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, it's quite close to March.
Well, the other
You're
thing
a month
is
away.
as well, the sooner they get all the principal photography, the sooner they can work and do well on those special effects.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you got to look at it. We're in a wonderful time now that there are 3 Star Wars films being made at this moment. Mm. If you look at it, you've got the post-production on Episode 8. You've got principal photography just starting on Han Solo. And then pre-production starting on Episode 9.
I know.
So it's a wonderful time to be a Star Wars fan. And you've got that, and you've got Rebels and all the other things like that. I'm really looking. It's a Star Wars film, so I'm always going to be there to watch it and be hyped by it. I think once we start seeing Alden Ehrenreich in his Han Solo costume,
do you think he will wear the black and white costume?
He has to
at some stage.
It'll be if you look, it'll be some kind of
derivative of it.
Yeah.
So it'll be
the same as Han Solo's costume has been sort of the same, but it's a jacket or a waistcoat.
That's what I was going to say. I really hope they have that New Hope look, because that is what you picture Han Solo as.
Yeah, it's going to be how much earlier his story is going to be.
Starts as a baby. It's like the big sort of massive films that go on for like 4 hours.
Baby Solo.
Baby Solo. Baby.
What? It's like Gandhi.
Yeah, it's gonna just go on. One of those big epics. Lord and Miller's epic. It'd be like the 4 hour the
King of Kings or something like that. It's
the Han of Hands.
The Han of Hands.
Yeah,
I just think if you look at the potential the movie has, it could be really good. The only thing is that I think it's a lot of pressure on Alden Ehrenreich. Right?
Yeah,
it's a load of pressure because he is. If you look at it for like James Bond or anything like that, or Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter, they've changed the actor and it's gone on.
Yeah.
But Harrison Ford as Han Solo is such an iconic thing. I hope. I mean, I'm excited, and the cast that they've got: Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke, Donald Gleeson.
Glover.
Glover. I keep saying Donald
because I still haven't found out. Is he anything to do with Danny Glover?
I doubt it. I'm sure there are more than sort of two.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering.
Black Glovers in America.
It's not because of that.
Well, I'm just thinking,
just a coincidence that. Anyway, never mind.
Doesn't necessarily mean that they're.
Let's move on.
Okay.
So last week we did a special podcast because they released the title for episode 8.
Indeed,
The Last Jedi, and Ryan Johnson shared an Instagram teaser picture, didn't he? Did you see this?
Oh, I did.
And it's the black and white picture of the opening crawl. Now, it didn't show any of the opening crawl apart from the episode 8, The Last Jedi. So, yeah, it's nice to see the crawl back after Rogue One. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
It just makes you think, oh.
It's the one thing that I think Rogue One missed.
Yeah.
Was the crawl. And I know that Gareth Edwards has said that what would you call it? The prologue, if you want, of young Jin is basically the prologue. Is basically the crawl.
Yeah.
That I would have liked to have seen it, so it set people and they knew exactly where they were.
But the only thing you've got there, I suppose they're trying to make it so it's a standalone Star Wars movie and not part of these trilogies or ongoing stories.
Yeah, but story-wise, for people that are confused, people that aren't in the Star Wars bubble like we are, that when they sit down, then it tells them, and they know that they're not going to see BB-8, and they're not going to see Rey, they're not going to see Finn.
I agree, I would have liked to have seen it, but I understand, I think, why they didn't put it in. They wanted to set it away from the other things, so they are a standalone movie.
Yeah, and the other ironic thing is that if, like Ryan Johnson has said, this movie picks up right at the end of Force Awakens, this movie probably doesn't need a crawl. Because what are they going to say?
But like you said the other week, I would imagine it will still open with something in space. So while that's going on down there, there's nothing to say they can't have a shot up in space of what's happening with the spaceship that's got Kylo Ren in, or Snoke, or whatever it might be.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to start with them on the cliff top. I think it's going to
be the instant open like they say. I mean, it is going to start with that.
Yeah.
I think it'll do that cut down. So once you see the spaceship or the space or whatever they do, it'll go down to them. Going down. Oh, Last Jedi. No, just like no.
I'm sorry, but that was
wrong. Yeah, that was. But I just the Last Jedi.
What?
Just keep thinking about it. The more I think about that title, the more I really like it. I'm not reading too much in it like you lot. Oh, good. While we're on this point, actually, we'll have a chat. Star Wars related. I to stay away from spoilers and anything like that.
Yeah.
I did see something that made me read it, and it's not a spoiler because there's no way in hell it can be. It was about the guy that hit his head in A New Hope being Snoke. Did you read this? No. So he hit his head that hard, hence why he's got that big dent in his head. It is obviously a comedy thing.
What? And then he rose from the ranks of a stormtrooper, like that guy at Tesco's that was once a trolley pusher, and then he became the head of Tesco's.
It just made me laugh that he was so annoyed that he cracked his head open. Yeah, it's not true, but I stay away from all those sort of things. But I had to read that because the picture made me laugh.
Well, I heard that one of the rumours I heard was that Snoke was actually Yoda.
Oh, really?
No, I made that up. I just made that up.
And going back to Rogue One, obviously still doing well at the box office.
Still.
Only this weekend I was at the cinema watching another film and noticed that was still playing strong at the IMAX.
Still.
Which is very good. It has been nominated for 2 Oscars.
Okay.
Rogue One. Visual effects and sound editing.
Okay.
Now, I personally think it would warrant more. No?
In what no?
I think a Best Picture. I really do.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's that good. In the sense of it's quite harrowing, it's dark, and I couldn't see why not. I liked it that much.
Okay, so the two
visual effects and sound editing.
Do you think they got a chance to win?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think visual effects is going to be Jungle Book. I don't think there's anything that's going to touch that personally.
No.
Well, there isn't anything in Rogue One. I'm not dissing Rogue One at all.
Subtle.
But there isn't anything in Rogue One that you haven't seen before.
But do you not think it's looking more and more subtle now, these CGIs?
Oh yeah, and
the space battle,
Tarkin, I thought was fantastic. As so many people have said that they didn't like him, I really thought he was.
That's one of the reasons why I think it will get it. I mean, I do. That's one of the reasons. The Jungle Book was just as much as it's impressive, it was just a computer game to me, in a sense.
No, I don't know.
I liked. You could tell it was all CGI.
I don't know. Yeah, because you're looking at a talking tiger.
Yeah, but also
and a talking bear.
You could see all the backgrounds.
No, I don't know. I mean, some of it had that sort of haze around it, where it did look like a green screen. But you've got.
I like my CGI subtle. You should know about that. Sound editing? Do you not think it could be?
It could, because that's the thing. Is it's iconic. It isn't Star Wars without it being iconic Star Wars sounds.
Yeah.
Like the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing and
do your impression of a TIE Fighter.
What, I don't know. How'd you do it?
I don't know.
What's your...
I don't know. They make that...
Is that it?
Yeah, okay.
That's better. Yeah, because if you listen to it, I've done this. I did this. You listen to a TIE Fighter with your headphones, it is somebody screaming. That's the sound of it. It's somebody going... really loud.
There you go.
So there you go. That's
that amusement for hours, ladies and gentlemen.
That's my TIE Fighter sound.
Yeah, either that or I just stood on his big toe.
Yeah, but whether it could have had more, I don't know. I don't think I'd put it as a. It's never going to be a best.
Unfortunately,
movie
these sort of movies
nomination.
are never going to be, are they? But
no,
I don't think it. I'm not one of these people that say it doesn't warrant being. One of those.
Well, no, but you could say that about anything. I mean, I think Swiss Army Man should have been nominated as one of the best films of the year.
Not?
But
it's definitely best actor or supporting actor. I haven't watched the film, but even what I've read about it, I would agree with that.
And Split as well, another one.
You said about
James McAvoy should have got a best actor nod for one of his 24 different.
He only plays 9.
Yeah.
Anyway, we digress. That's
yes, we
Star
do.
Wars.
Well, you
it's not Split Wars.
Hey, that sounds filthy.
Oh, God.
Well,
so there is the 3.
Is that it? Is that all that's happened?
Well,
this
I've got
week?
3 stories for you. You see?
Yeah, that's good. What's your favourite?
What of the stories?
Yeah,
mine personally was seeing that opening crawl. It really was. What was your favourite?
No,
let's reminisce.
Isn't it? As you keep saying, me personally. That's just
me personally.
It tickles me. I'll tell you why after.
Me personally.
I'll tell you why after. Yeah.
So, what was your favourite?
I'm just getting geared up for Han Solo. I think it's the Han Solo movie. I think when is it? It's the middle of April is when it's Star Wars Celebrations, and I think in view of the fact, as much as we had a fantastic time there last year, they're going to lay us with a load of stuff this year.
Do you think they will tease us with Han Solo?
If they've started filming now, that means they'd have been filming for 2 months. So there will be a trailer.
So what? Yeah, but we thought this about episode 8.
Yeah, but I think because they hardly gave us anything. They gave us one exclusive trailer for Rogue One, didn't they? That was it in all of the time that we were there.
But it might all be episode 8 centric.
I think it will be episode 8 centric.
Yeah,
it will be. But if they stick to the time that Han Solo's coming out, which is next May.
Yeah, but it's been moved, hasn't it?
No, not yet. Not officially.
Has it not?
No, not officially. It hasn't.
And I thought it'd been moved.
Yeah, I don't think officially it's been moved. I think it will be.
Yeah, because then every year they've got a December release.
Yeah, but at the moment I think it's still May.
I bet you it'll be December.
But I really think they've been filming for 2 months. It may not necessarily be a trailer, but I think that we will see something of him in his costume.
Well, they will on the stage.
Or they might do what they did for Krennic.
What, they just walk up and
he'll walk it, maybe him and Lando singing YMCA or something down there.
Ebony and Ivory. Walking up. Would that work?
No. Racist.
What is that?
I don't know.
Blame Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder.
I think I should.
Me.
Yeah, I should. Yeah. But that, yeah. So I think we're gonna get a episode 8 trailer. Sorry, the Last Jedi trailer. I think we're gonna get some kind of footage or something of the Han Solo movie.
Or will they?
I think. Well, that's a good point. I think we'll definitely get a title. What? Yeah, because we don't know. It's not. We don't know that it's going to be called the Han Solo story or something. Are we? It's going to be something. A Star Wars story.
Yeah.
So whether it's Han Solo,
Han and Chewie,
Han and Lando, Ebony and Ivory, and then I also think that we'll get something. I've forgotten what it was now. What was the other thing that we were going to get? Oh, my mind's gone blank.
It'll be the big game, obviously. Battlefront 2 will be there and being.
Yeah, I was thinking. No, I think that they'll also announce what the next standalone movie is going to be. Whether it's going to be a Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, whether it's going to be a Boba Fett movie.
Again, what do you think it'll be?
They keep saying that Obi-Wan Kenobi isn't finished in the trilogy yet. That's why they're not doing an Obi-Wan Kenobi standalone movie yet.
And Boba Fett was the first one ever spoken about, wasn't it?
It was. Well, that was the one that was rumoured that Josh Trank was working on, which would have been The Force Awakens, the one that had the Force Awakens trailer in 2 years ago. He was all due to turn up at that one, wasn't he? And then it got pulled because then he left the project through unforeseen circumstances or whatever it was. But I think it's going to be jam packed with stuff. I think because the last one was not disappointing, but it didn't live up to the expectation that you thought it was going to live up to.
But they might do that again.
They might do.
Just to keep it going. You know this with them.
Might do. But anyway,
they'll do one strong panel, and obviously the big panel this year will be the episode 8.
Yes, yeah.
Even though a few of them came out for us, it'll be the whole lot, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, you'll have Benicio del Toro there, and Laura Dern will be there.
As well as all the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Obviously, no Carrie. Though.
No, unfortunately not. But I'm sure that they will do a lovely tribute.
Oh, they've got to.
They will do. They will do.
Wonder who the Q&A sessions will change to then.
I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, we can all talk about that.
Till the cows come home. So me personally would like to say a big thank you. I'm intrigued to know why. So if you've got any comments about the stories we've spoken about tonight, please do leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video when you comment. That'd be very, very kind.
Indeed. And come and subscribe. It'll be up there somewhere. Come and click the button, come and subscribe. And when you have subscribed, just tap the little bell icon. And that means every time we release a video, you'll get notified straight away.
Fantastic. So, wait, it's your one?
Yes. Oh, and also you can join us on Patreon. We've got some fantastic rewards. We want to come and just envelope you in love. Oh, that sounds awful.
And you call me camp.
And all for as little as $1 a month. So go to patreon.com/Pancast. And you can see all the different rewards we've got there, starting from $1 and going up to $20 a month if you're feeling flush.
Ooh, tasty.
Lovely. So that's it for now. We'll see you again next week for another edition of That's No Moon.
It's a podcast.
So stay good.
Yeah. Well, stay good.
Stay good, pot pickers.
Yeah, well, stay good. Just say no. Come on, where are you
and
going?
may the force be with you all.
Ways?
Ways!
Yeah.